All right, so in this video, I'm going to break down a content strategy you can use for LinkedIn mainly. You can also use it for X, but pretty much it's going to be a breakdown of how you can actually get a bunch of followers, engagements, and actually generate DM conversations, inbound leads, high intent leads from your content without having to go super viral. So it's like a micro authority approach, and it's based on 6 types of content that I've actually been studying the top industry leaders actually preaching and using when it comes to their LinkedIn content. And this is for high ticket B2B founders. So how it works is it's all in this PDF document here. I'll actually link it in the comments at the whenever you guys go down in the comments, you can just use it if you want. You can make your own GPT, but I just want to walk through quickly to break down how it actually works. So the first type of post is YouTube repurposing. So actually a prerequisite for using this is you really want to be making YouTube content. Now you don't need to take crazy amount of subscribers. I've only got like 34 subscribers. My LinkedIn has got like 1,300 followers. Now, why this is so good is because when the specific value and the amount of detail you go into in the YouTube videos is exactly what makes this LinkedIn content generator. When you plug it into a GPT, when you plug it into AI, this is what makes it actually extremely good content, because YouTube value is just it's completely 10 times the value of any other value or insight you could give, because it's just you talking for minutes on end. So that's the kind of the prerequisite. Now, the first type of post is a YouTube repurposing post. So this is one that's designed to drive traffic to your YouTube channel itself. Not the most useful one for LinkedIn, but it really is just here are the frameworks. So most target audience, give some credibility and results, and then it's almost like explaining what your YouTube video is about, giving some benefit bullets, and then a no-brainer question, and then a CTA link to the actual video that you've made. So for example, if I'm making this video right now, so I could make a YouTube repurposing post, repurposing this video itself, so people go on YouTube, they start watching my YouTube content. This one's mainly for YouTube. Now, the second one is just short form value posts. These are the best for X. You can do them on LinkedIn as well. It's just under 50 words, one core insight, contrarian angle, no CTA needed. Often challenges what most people do wrong, can be standalone statements of mini frameworks. Pretty much just a short bit of value that you're going to give to your audience. It's just in a short little copywriting framework. And how you actually do this, you don't actually have to do anything. All you have to do is put in YouTube transcripts into this generator with these instructions, and it's going to make all type of posts that I'm going to go through. I'm just going to get through all the posts, and I'll explain step by step how you actually implement this for whatever high ticket B2B industry you're in, agency, consultant, software company, tech service, fintech, whatever you're in. So there's short form value posts, then there's giveaway posts. So these ones are extremely good on LinkedIn. So this is the giveaway framework that I've been studying, and I've implemented into this project knowledge, and it works extremely well when it comes to getting engagements. Recently, in the last week or so, my engagements and impressions have totally skyrocketed. So this one I posted 4 hours ago, 8 comments, 5 likes. This one's just a YouTube repurposing, so it's a type 1 post. Then if I give an example of one of the giveaway posts that I've done recently, it's done really well. What I do is you can make whatever value you've got to give, whatever insight you've got to give. If it's like a lead magnet, you can frame it in this type of content strategy to release it as a giveaway. So whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's a lead magnet, whether it's a GPT you've made yourself to give value to your audience, any type of value that you've got that's really going to draw your audience in, this is what you want to use, and this is the way you frame it. So here we go. Most cold emails flop, not because your offer's bad, but because, this is just all automatically generated by AI and then edited by me, and then comment. It's like a giveaway. We comment the keyword, and this one got 13 comments, actually generated an inbound call as well. So these actually generate inbound calls. Not only that, these are extremely useful. This content strategy as a whole, if you're running outbound on LinkedIn, you don't necessarily need to be getting your own organic traffic and a shit ton of appointments from these itself. But when prospects see these things and you're reaching out to them through the DMs, they think you're a real person. They think you know what you're doing. It's just trust and authority is built, and it's very useful as a hybrid system for your outbound itself. So it has its own organic traffic, and then it also helps your outbound strategies a lot. It's helped us generate 4 or 5% upon booking rates sometimes. So I'm not going to go into the huge detail of why we structure them in this way, actual psychology behind the content, but it's proven framework that a lot of the LinkedIn top gurus are used to get engagements from giveaways. And essentially anything you've got, whether it's a YouTube transcript, whether it's anything, all you need to do is give context to the AI when you plug these instructions into your ChatGPT or into Claude or DeepSeek, whatever AI you're using, and it makes a really good giveaway in this kind of format. Then there are raw YouTube repurposing posts. So if I have a look, when was the last time I made one of these? So this one is another one that gets people onto your YouTube channel, if you've got one. Again, like type 1 and 4 mainly for YouTube. The rest are for LinkedIn mainly. Giveaways can also be for YouTube videos. If it's a really good YouTube video, you can do a giveaway for that as well. So the type 3 post. But if we just check this out, so this is a type 4 post. It's almost like a bit like type 1, but very raw, casual, and then a casual CTA to the YouTube video itself. If I give an example of type 1 post as well, this is the type 1 post. Oh no, that's a giveaway. I think this one here. Yeah. So this one here, this is the exact framework that we've trained the model to do as well. And most people overcomplicate high ticket sales. It took 150 plus calls before I finally figured out a repeatable way to close deals without endless testimonials, fancy website, charisma. In this video, I break down the 3 dead simple things you need, blah, 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 some dot points and benefit bullets to get some more curiosity and market it better. And then you just get people to watch. So that's the type 1. I've gone through type 2s, the giveaway. If I go to my X account, I post a lot of type 2s on these. So these are just the quick value posts that are really good for something like X. You can also do it on LinkedIn as well if you got nothing else to post. If I just go to my profile. Most outreach fails because people ignore secondary connections. Warm intros, high acceptance, high replies. Cold isn't always best. So just really short, like Hormozy type X content that just designed to get engagements. I'm not huge on X, but if you are big on X and you got an audience, you want to be taking advantage of that. But I think LinkedIn's a lot better for high ticket anyway. There's also type 5. So these are like your thought leadership positioning posts. I've actually seen a lot of the top LinkedIn content agencies. They make a lot of these types of posts where the structure of it itself can be variable, and that's what we've trained the AI on as well. But market observations, problem breakdown, insight reframe, framework introduction, principle explanation, implementation process results, universal principle, challenge questions. Very technical when it comes to. I'm just going to show an example, but it's pretty much just building trust and authority with your audience, and like it is like thought leadership, and gives you some unique positioning, and it doesn't come across as AI. Now I know it is, you're using AI, but I always recommend editing all the content that you make with the AI model when I show you how to implement it into a GPT or whatnot. But that's your type 5. If I've got an example of one of those, if I just find one. No, that's a type 6. So that's one's a bit different. See, that's a type 2 we posted on LinkedIn. So that's just a short form. Omnichannel doesn't mean be everywhere. It means take one lead, one reply, and follow up across multiple touch points. These are alright if you've got nothing else to post. Like, they don't get as many engagements or inbound leads. Then you've also got, there's another type 2 one. Recently, like the content that we've been running has got a lot of engagements compared to what we've got before. We're not some crazy getting 100 calls a month from inbound, but if you've got an audience, this is the type of content that works, and we're finally seeing outputs and calls from all the work we've been putting in to figure out inbound content specifically. Because a lot of founders, a lot of agency owners, they just spray and pray when it comes to content. But I think there is actually a system you can use, not to go crazy and book 500 calls a month, but you can get some really nice high intent leads to go along with your outbound. Maybe you're struggling to close in 1 month, and just you get some nice inbound leads that are much easier to close, even though it's more unpredictable. So that's another giveaway type post. So the AI model is also modeled is very good at making variations of a different type. So you're not constantly posting something where people think it's repetitive, but just on a different topic. So has very good variation as well. If I'm trying to find a type 5 post, it's like the thought leadership post that we recently. There's another giveaway, 18 comments. This one went really well for our small audience. That's another giveaway. If we just, this is kind of like a type 5, but it's a bit shorter. I can show an example of how we actually do it when I go to that's the example I'll pick. But if we go back up, then there's one left. It is a type 6 post. This is like a story off the cuff. This is very, very blocky post that I've seen a lot of like LinkedIn content agencies preach about. It's like a blocky, off the cuff, very natural, raw kind of observation, and kind of like a storyline about a said topic, so you can give value to your audience. Now, I'll give an example. Again, all the technical stuff, I'm not going to get into it. You guys can look over this, adjust it. knowing things you guys know about your niche, you can adjust these things. But I'll put this link in the comments, and I'll also show you how to plug it into a GPT. If I go up, I think I remember scrolling. This one is not designed specifically at inbound leads. This is essentially the human one to make people think, you're actually thinking about these things, you actually care almost, and you're on your own journey, and people can then relate to it. The main point of it is just to create, a personal brand around your business. So most people think client acquisition is complicated. They chase new tools. We write scripts every week, burn themselves out, sending a handful of messages and calling it outreach. Truth is, getting clients consistent is about clever tricks. It's about stacking a few fundamentals and letting them compound. First, your foundation, clean infrastructure, warm accounts. So this one's about cold email and systems that run daily without you babysitting them. Then your leads, high quality data that's been clean, verified, and rich, so you're not wasting effort on people who are never going to buy it in the first place. The better the list, the less heavy lifting the copy has to do. Then your offer, clear, specific, believable. So it's just a very blocky. And then at the end of it, we've got like an engagement, a question that evokes engagement in the audience to get people to reply and actually engage with us and just build our personal brand overall. But you want to do a mix of all these 6 types. That's what we found working very well recently. It's brought us a fair few inbound calls, some very high intent leads. Like 22 search appearances, 444 profile views, and post impressions in the last 7 days has gone up 300%. So this actually works if you apply all 6. The main ones you want to go for if you are wanting to take advantage of your audience, whatever followers you've got, whatever leads you could potentially have. You want to do a lot of giveaway posts because these get the DMs running. They get you in DM conversations. When it comes to DM conversations, you want to just give people the giveaway and then also ask them a very soft qualifying question. Like if I'm sending something about cold email or how to do copywriting and someone accepts my GPT or my framework, I can say here's the GPT, give them the link, and then below that you can curious, are you running any outbound system, or are you running any outbound systems right now? And then they can give you more information. You can pull on the pain. You can then try and push that into a demo call. You don't want to overdo it, but that's the framework as a general rule of thumb. So this is the framework as a whole. There's some other information, universal cross type elements. So the hook types that we use, the social proof integration, engagement triggers, all these things that we've been training on the model on for weeks. And then a very important thing that we have the post types, but we want to make sure it's adapting to the specific transcript or value that it's been given. And this is what's really going to help anyone who uses this apply it to their niche, their offer, their service. And so the content types aren't repetitive, they're very unique. And even if you're constantly posting giveaway posts to try and get leads, they're not all seeming the same structure where people think it's just AI. So that's how that works. But when it comes to the GPT itself, all you do is you copy and paste this into a GPT, or you copy and paste this into a LinkedIn chat. You create a project, and we've already done this here. Or you can add it into files. So save this as a PDF, make a copy, add it as a file, put it into the GPT, and I'll actually give an example of how we run this. So easiest way to book 60 call. This is one of our best performing videos recently. And you just go YouTube to transcript. This is a free transcript generator. You just copy and paste it. And then all I'm going to do is just copy and paste it into the AI. Here's this transcript. Make post 1, post type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please. So I'm going to get it to make all the different types of posts. Now, you're always going to want to edit a bit, check it before you post it, make sure it's actually quality, and do a quality check on it, because the AI can sometimes make a few small errors, even on the GPT-5 model. If this doesn't load, it might be because I'm recording and this is a Loom. Oh no, it's thinking longer. All right, that might be fine. As that's loading, we do have a bunch of systems. So if you guys are struggling with acquisition at all in any way, whether it's outbound, inbound, cold email, LinkedIn, Instagram, X, any type of outreach that you're doing, or any type of acquisition that you're trying to do, organic, whether it's omni-channel, if you guys are struggling to get appointments, there will be a link below the GPT instructions that I give, where you can book in a demo call if you guys want. Don't really care if you do. The main thing is the value in this one. But if you guys want like done for you help, done with you help, you want us to get in the weeds inside your business niche, offer service, we can definitely help you out and see. I mean, we can see if we can help you out. Pretty much any B2B industry would qualify. So there's that if you guys want it. But this is about to load. Now I think it's because the loom is a bit, which might be, but I might just end it here because the examples are also given all through here. The examples are given all throughout here. If you want to, you can check out my LinkedIn to cross check whether it's doing it correctly or not. But when it comes to this itself, it might not load at the moment, because I'm recording a loom and stuff. But if you guys enjoyed this one, if you guys want any more help with content or anything more about this GPT instructions, using AI for content while seeming human, you want any more videos about cold email, whatnot, LinkedIn, whatever, when it comes to acquisition, just let me know in the comments as well. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.